My God, the day has finally arrived, ladies and gentlemen. It's Monday, it's a new week, and today I leave Las Vegas and bound for Los Angeles, the LA Convention Center for this year's E3. Finally, man, the most exhausting week of my life trying to get to this point. And of course, first and foremost, I need to go to work before I actually leave because I do need to make a little bit of extra cheddar because I'm broke. But all good. So we're at the tail end here. We've talked a lot about in my car actually. We've been in my car a lot, but I feel like this is the best place to do this because I have the most time, being that I've been working all week. But anyways. We've talked about a lot of different things. Touched on some pretty important points as far as, what to expect from Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo, and some of the games that we all have pretty much been looking forward to the most. So pretty much just to kind of break it down today. For Monday, it's press conferences. So Microsoft should be going on in about, time I'm shooting this video, it's 9:15. I believe they're going on around 9:30, 10 o'clock. So within the next half an hour, 45 minutes, Microsoft is going to go up on stage and they're going to talk about all kinds of crazy stuff they've got planned. I'm sure all the new content they're going to talk about. I'm sure there'll be a lot of stuff about the big stuff, Destiny and things like that. Microsoft announced a price cut on the Xbox One. They dropped it down to $399 to be in line with the PlayStation 4, which I think was a great idea. They're behind the 8 ball on that. They should have done that a long time ago, but I think they're finally starting to get their shit together, which is good. So nobody has to use the Kinect, and I plan on actually disconnecting mine because it's gotten in the way so many times when I've played Killer Instinct. So I think that's great. So for a lot of you guys that have asked me if it's a good idea to get an Xbox One, between both systems, now you actually have to really break down and analyze exactly what your needs are, because price point is now completely out of the picture. So they've gotten in line with all that. So now you just have to determine what games you really want to play and take it from there. So I think the Xbox is a great console. They have to they've got a lot of catching up to do, I think. And for a next generation console, that's probably not a good thing, but I've got faith in them, and I think they could pull it off. So hopefully this year they'll do some good things. They just finally released the Games with Gold for the Xbox Live membership, which they should have done a very long time ago as well. But some people are just late bloomers, I guess. What can you do? So I think they're starting to really get things together here, and this year is going to be great for them. And as far as things for Microsoft, we've got, the guys from Iron Galaxy are going to talk about Season 2 of Killer Instinct. It's going to be amazing. Going to get hopefully get a chance to get my hands on that, see some of the new characters, maybe get a hands-on with the new Shadow Jago because of the new moveset with him. So I'll have to learn a new moveset unless I just stick with a regular Jago. But hopefully that'll be good. And moving along, Sony's going to have their press conference later on this evening around 6 o'clock. I also will miss that because I'll be on the plane. As far as what I think they're going to talk about, they're just going to have to keep moving forward. That's all they can do. They've been doing everything right up until this point. Now they've got a huge opportunity to really just take everything. PlayStation Now was a big thing at CES. Hopefully we'll see some stuff about the virtual reality, the Morpheus headset that they've been talking about too. Maybe we'll see some updates to the PlayStation app for iOS and Android, and the tablets. We'll see what's going on there. Hopefully they'll talk more about, being that there's going to be some exclusive stuff with Destiny, they'll talk about Destiny. Hopefully see some better gameplay. I think some of the gameplay that they've been showing for Destiny has been a little off. Nothing, it's still going to be a great game, but I think they should show a little bit more, get a little bit more involved as to what is, going to be available in the game, especially on the PlayStation. So maybe we'll see some really cool announcements for that. As far as price cuts and things like that, it's not necessary. I don't think they're going to do anything like that. maybe they'll talk about some updates as far as for the operating system on the PlayStation. They'll maybe make some nice changes, more customizable options, maybe options to play MP3 players from the console. That'd be great. Play some of my own music while I'm playing the game or something. That'd be really nice. It's good that they finally lifted the HDCP, or at least give you the option to disable it. So, I think Sony's gonna have a great press conference. Plus, they're gonna do it. You can do it at a movie theater. Like, you can go to a movie theater and watch it. So that's gonna be amazing. It sucks I have to miss it, but at least I'll be able to read up on it when I get there and figure everything out and talk about it in another blog video. And then Nintendo. Honestly, I haven't really paid attention much to Nintendo. I should have. I kind of regret not getting more up to date on what they've been doing. As far as we know, Zelda's going to be a big, could be a big thing there. Super Smash Brothers, which I've talked about before. Don't think we're going to see any price cuts from them. The system's already pretty cheap as it is. But maybe we'll see some really cool things as far as bringing in some of the older peripherals for the console, like being able to connect some older controllers to it and use like a GameCube controller, things like that. I'd love to see some stuff from them. And of course, hopefully maybe they'll talk more about strategy, which I know isn't really an E3 type of thing as far as what they're doing with the company. But I think they should really focus on those things because they're so far behind, and they they just keep dropping the ball on a lot of things, which I hate to see. It breaks my heart. But I think they should really focus on what their strategy needs to be to get content out to their fans and to the gaming community as a whole. They've definitely got to change up a few things. But I think this whole E3 is going to be great. I'd like to see some new stuff from the guys at Ubisoft and Tom Clancy and The Division. I'm really looking forward to that game. Hopefully we'll get a hands-on with The Division, and I can talk a little bit more about that. We've only seen one type of gameplay so far and a couple of screenshots for the type of game that it is, so we don't really know a lot about it. All I know is that the game looks absolutely incredible. I'm totally going to play that on a PlayStation 4, and hopefully we'll get closer to a release date. But I already know that they've got my money. I just want to play that game already. So hopefully we'll get a closer look at what that's going to entail. Maybe we'll see some stuff about Halo, the new Halo series, and maybe we'll get some more information about what AstroGaming is going to do with the guys at 343 Studios, being that they just announced their partnership this week, which is exciting for me because being a partner with AstroGaming, that could only mean that I get to do some really cool stuff with that. So I'm a huge Halo fan. I've been a Halo fan for since day one. Had it on the original Xbox, and played pretty much every game since its release. So I'm definitely looking forward to a new Halo, and looking to see what Astro is going to do with 343 and moving forward with that. So hopefully we'll see some big announcements for that, because that's a game that we all love to play too, and I'd love to play a shooter like Halo again, because it's been a while. Getting a little bit tired of Titanfall here, even though I haven't been playing it. Titanfall was honestly a disappointment for me. So maybe we'll see some new changes at E3. Hopefully they'll bring some stuff. Respawn will show some new content there. Maybe some new Titans. Some just new additions to the game. They got to give us something, man. Give me something. New maps are great and all, but not being able to do anything else outside of that is kind of boring, man. So hopefully we'll see some good stuff from those guys. There's so much to cover in so little time. We're gonna have a meet and greet. I'll be giving stuff away while I'm at E3. So if you guys that are watching the video now, if you guys are going to be attending E3, come look for me. I'm going to be giving some stuff away. I've got some A40 tags to give away. I'll have some of my HKsmash shirts with me too. I'll be giving some of those away, and I'll be hanging out with the guys at the AstroGaming booth. Come say hi. Don't be a stranger. I'd love to meet some of my followers. It's great that playing some Killer Instinct on the stream last night, doing some practice, I came across a few people that have watched the stream in an exhibition fight, and thought it was really cool to come across people who have watched the stream and who actually enjoy watching it and are going to E3. So I'm really looking forward to meeting you guys. So if you're in the LA area, you're not going to be at E3, I am definitely looking to do a meet and greet somewhere in Santa Monica or Venice Beach. It's going to be a very busy couple of days. Well, we got a whole lot to do. And then when I come back, EA UFC. It's going to be a good week. But we got plenty more videos to come. I'm going to try to post a video every night while I'm there. You know, I'm going to treat it like it's work. But I'm also going to have fun more than anything. You know, that's gonna come first. Is just I'm gonna have as much fun as I possibly can, especially for you guys that couldn't make it. It's gonna be an amazing time. It's an amazing experience. You know, to be able to say once in my life that you know, I've been able to go to E3, and especially for the reason why I'm going, it's very, very fortunate. And I have my followers, I have you guys to thank. For giving me the opportunity to showcase the content that I want to put out and the stuff that I want to create, and getting all these partnerships and the notoriety that I have so far. And it's, you know, the sky's the limit, man, and it's because of you guys that I'm going to E3. So really appreciate it. Excited to meet the guys at AstroGaming. Excited to meet some guys from Twitch, because I'm leaving Vegas today as a streamer and I'm coming back a partner. I don't care what anyone says, man. We put in so much work and we've come so far. This is gonna be like, it's gonna be like interviews, man. But nonetheless, regardless of what happens, it's going to be a good time. I'm super pumped for this, and I thank you guys for watching my videos and coming out to the live stream. But we've got so much stuff to do. Let's get this day started, and let's get to E3, guys. See you guys soon.